right, here we go. My name is Cassandra. Like he said, like Robbie said, it's a weird name. I don't go by it anymore because it sets up a false expectation of what you're going to get. Like Cassandra sounds like a possibly beautiful lady, like a sweet, nice woman who's going to feed you grapes dressed in a silk robe and draw you a warm bath. Kass, on the other hand, sounds like that girl who just smoked the last of your weed on your couch watching your Netflix again. It's way more accurate. Thank you. I asked my dad to help me buy a car so I could get out of here and tell my jokes somewhere else. And he helped me buy a 1999 Subaru Legacy with 250,000 miles on it. I know, right? Because my dad doesn't really want me to achieve my dream. As much as he wants me to break down halfway through Canada looking like a lesbian gym teacher. So, thanks, Dad. It's nice. No, I'm an Alaskan lifer. I know that for sure. I just got back from tour. When I got back to Alaska, I looked around and I was like, it's beautiful here. I'm gonna die here. Yeah. But not in like that old age way, like some of you beautiful people are gonna die. Like I'm gonna die in like that Revenant way. Yeah, you get it. Like I'm gonna get mauled by a bear and then shot in the face by Tom Hardy. Yeah, but it's okay. It's always been a lifelong dream to get shot in the face by Tom Hardy. So. Right on the glasses. Thank you. I appreciate you guys coming out here tonight and watching this amazing display of comedy that's going to happen in Alaska. It's good. Telling your jokes at open mics in Alaska is a silly thing, like especially when like all you're doing is telling your jokes to other comedians. Because telling your jokes to other comedians is a lot like showing your shaved pussy to a room full of gay dudes. Right, they're supportive at first. They're like, woo, you go, girl, yeah! But then eventually they're like, that's disgusting, get that away from me. And if you're me, you're like, I worked hard on this, look at it. Like, seriously, look at it. Worked hard on it. So a joke about how hard it is to shave a pussy when you're chubby and also how hard it is to do comedy. So, it's a twofer. Talking a little bit about my dad. I got one of those crazy Alaskan dads. He's like that typical bush pilot, hunter, fisherman kind of guy. He's got a sweet tattoo on his arm right here of a big Bowie knife with a hook on the end for gutting shit. And it has a beautiful banner across that says Diane. It's a romantic tattoo, I'll tell you why. Because my mom's name is Diane, but she's not that Diane. Yeah. Like my dad may have gotten a tattoo in jail because he loved Diane, and when he got out, Diane was gone. But he found another one with the same spelling, and she was just cool with it. So that's something I aspire to. I'm gonna get one of those one day. I'm gonna get a big tattoo right here of like all the names I have, all the dudes I ever slept with. Judging by my set tonight so far, it's gonna be a long list, right, guys? So we'll start off like, you know, Tommy, Chad, Michael, Monty. Yeah. I fucked a Monty. I'm not proud of it, but it needs to go on the list. Johnny, Jacob, Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is your name too. It's fascinating. Kyle, Tommy, Brad, Kyle, Jess, Brad, Kyle, Brad. I'm gonna end with Brad, and I'll tell you why I'm chasing his Brads, because Brads are always sexy and wealthy, right? They're always just like mansions in the sun. Like, have you ever heard of like cleft palate Brad from the trailer park? No, they don't exist. They're all Brad Pitt Brads or Bradley Cooper type Brads. There's no... They're all mansions in the sun, like I said. I'm gonna wrangle me a Brad. I've been looking on Tinder. Are there any Brads here tonight? No, there never are. Not once. I've told that joke 100 times, and not once is like a well-dressed white dude who has a little bit of money and who's nice to his mom stood up and said, I'm Brad right here. Not one time. And it's probably because they're intimidated, and I don't blame them. I'm Kass. I'll leave you with this. I tell my grandmother everything about my love life. That's right, because I live in her spare bedroom on her trundle bed. You're invited to go with me back to your trundle bed? Yeah, it's fun times. But I tell her everything. I told her I got ghosted the other day, and before I could even explain to her what ghosting was, she goes, oh God, yes, I know what ghosting whoa, Grams. No, it's not the kind that Grandpa did. That was different and a little more final. And she's like, no, I know what ghosting is when a guy just stops texting you and disappears from your life. I saw it on Steve Harvey. So when you think like you have that deep philosophical conversation with your grandma and you're like, she's so wise. She got it all from Steve Harvey. I'm Kass